Welcome back to another episode of VTLE, where we talk about miscellaneous stuff that only sounds fancy because we're speaking a foreign language. Yes, I've decided that shall be my catchphrase from now on, but you know what else I've also decided? To let you know why I think the glorification of youth is kind of overrated. Why isn't anyone clapping? That was like the smoothest transition ever made. Being young is awesome. I mean, you finally get to enjoy a lot of things you weren't allowed to as a child, such as deciding what time to go to bed, drinking, dating, living irresponsibly, and sometimes even narcissistically sticking out your tongue on social media. Even when you can, the repercussions are just much more forgiving. Like, when you're 17, it doesn't really matter if you only sleep like 3 hours a day and eat nothing but junk food. But try doing that when you're 27, and there's a very high chance that you're gonna join the 20A club. Also, everything you've achieved is automatically seen as much more impressive. Like, if you can speak fluent English as a teen, you're treated like a godsend prodigy. But when you're in your late 20s or early 30s, people are just gonna be like, yeah. So all in all, it's one of the best things that we've got to enjoy. And just like most other good things in life, it is divisive as hell.
Well, hello there, it's me. I'm the successful old guy in a car. Hey, listen up. You really need to stop wasting your life and start working 16 hours a day if you want to be in a car like me. Forget about your mental health, your creative desire, or your social need, or the stuff that you youngsters keep whining about. What you need is to be an ambitious masochist with tunnel vision. Chances are you have a seizure and die at the age of 32, but hey, if you can make it to 50, you'll be financially secure for the rest 5 years of your life. Don't listen to him, listen to me. I'm the inspirational young guy. You go ahead and enjoy your life however you want, okay? Here are the things that you should do and places you should visit in your 20s. Yeah, I know, most of you are super insecure about your professional life, but hey, enjoying yourself is important too. I mean, none of these is worth doing when you reach your 30, but hey, again, no pressure.
And that is exactly what ruins being young for me. I mean, stability and self-contentment, especially in early adulthood, are being stigmatized by modern media. There seems to be some kind of existential deadline for people in their 20s. You have to dominate on both the working and playing front before you reach a certain age. You have to constantly be reminded that you are running out of time. Adding some insecurity of the 20s and boom, you have yourself what is known as the quarter-life crisis. You know, I just find it extremely manipulative and obnoxious the way that modern society has been romanticizing the youth for years. It's not that they haven't done it before, but recently it just seems like they've really doubled down on it. They keep spilling shallow, toxic, oversimplified messages as if the meaning of all the living you do can only be found in the first quarter of life. After that, it's game over. There's nothing else to enjoy. It's like they're trying so hard to make youth a problem so that they can in turn sell themselves as a solution. I also hate how people only invoke my youth when trying to sell me something. Sometimes it could be a product, like, you're too young to be disengaged like that. Why not put on our overpriced fashion items to go check in all those overrated tourist destinations? Why not go watch our movie? No, seriously guys, go watch my movie. I have one. And sometimes it could even be an idea, like, you're too young to settle down for stability like that. Why not do an unpaid internship at our company? You know, sometimes it feels like the trend was only created to take advantage of youngsters' burning desire for validation and acceptance to manipulate them. It's not actually do everything you want when you're still young. It's more of a do everything we want if, not when, if you're still young. And why do I say this trend is obnoxious? Because the very same people that advocate the worship of youth are the ones who straight up marginalize older people. Older people are taken for granted and criticized more harshly for their failures. At a certain point, they're even expected to throw away their life for the sake of the young generation, as if it's immoral not to become a shell of their former selves to support the children. You know why? So that the children would grow up and do whatever the hell they are told to do and buy whatever the hell they are told to buy, just like you suckers used to do. So the bottom line to all this is, too much pressure to try and to have fun while you're still young can kinda take the fun and the motivation out of being young. We already have too many problems, guys, upon transitioning into adulthood. and the obsession with having a perfect youth only perpetuate those problems. Recently, I decided to simply forget about my age when making my life decisions, and so far it's been really liberating because I realize each of us has our own priorities and situations and our own definition of happiness. So if you try to give meaning to your youth by preparing for later on, go ahead. If you want to spend less time at work and more time on yourself, go ahead. Don't have to feel guilty about it, especially if you're already financially comfortable. And if you're just an ordinary guy like me, you'll be spending most of your life doing what you must so that you can occasionally enjoy what you want. But hey, that's fine. Nothing wrong with mediocrity. Nothing wrong with minding your goddamn business. Because in my very humble opinion, anything that prevents you from doing just that is very likely to be coming out of a cow's anus. And that's it for now. Till next time.